Same.
Your eyes are green, blue. They look so good.
They're always blue.
I know, but I don't want to be in the same picture as you.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
It's because you're so much better looking and you'll feel bad about me.
Ah, dude. T-shirt time.
Hey guys, it is Kenzie, and today is a super different video. A video that's been really requested ever since I said that my house was haunted. Because it is. It's quite haunted. By who? I'm not really sure. There's like... Well, like... okay, let's start with the people that are in my house. Or the things. I feel like there's an old guy that plays poker. There's a little girl.
There's a little boy.
There's a little boy. And then there's like just black... like... shadow spirit things.
No, then there's your grandfather. Well, I don't think
oh
he's there
yeah,
anymore.
he's not there anymore. But when I had my grandfather's ashes, we could hear him walking, and he didn't have a leg, so we would hear him walk and then fall because he did that a lot when he was alive. And then there's just like shadow people. We see shadow people all the time. Mostly my mom.
I've never seen one.
I've seen one once when my room was upstairs.
Yeah,
so.
I think the upstairs is more haunted than the downstairs.
Yeah, definitely. My room used to be like a man cave. That's what the realtor told us, was that the basement was a man cave, and the guy that owned the house is now deceased, and he used to play poker down there, and if my bed is on a certain side of the room, I can hear like poker chips being shifted around or cards being shuffled, and I often actually smell cigar smoke and like men's cologne, which is really weird. I just want to clarify that the ghosts or whatever in my house are like nice. Like they don't like try to hurt us. I don't think so. They don't really bother me, and I believe in that kind of stuff, so I'm like not, like I'm freaked out, but like not freaked out enough that where I wouldn't live in my house.
I think they're not nice, but they're not mean, but they definitely do the stuff they do to scare us.
Yeah, definitely.
Like definitely. Like they think it's like funny or something.
They
like,
push things off my dresser a lot. But in the middle of the night, things in my room will just fall all the time, like off a dresser that are in the middle.
Happened to me 2 nights ago.
Yeah, 2 nights ago. I feel like these past 3 days have been especially crazy. Like I've just heard so much like stuff. Like the stairs leading up to my upstairs constantly creak like someone's walking up the stairs.
Yeah, we heard it yesterday. Well, we hear it all the time.
Yeah.
I've heard it before that, but yesterday we heard it.
Yesterday and today specifically. Whenever someone's in the kitchen, I just hear it, and it's so creepy. So those are like the ghosts in my house. Now for stories, let's start mild. So one that I've never experienced is my uncle was staying in my room.
That's mild?
Yeah, because like I've never seen it ever in my entire life. This is what we were told. About a couple months ago, my uncle stayed in my room when I was still living in California, and him and my aunt were sound asleep, and he woke up to like the blanket being tugged and his ankle being touched, and he said that he just like saw a little girl like right at the end of his bed, and he freaked out. I don't know if I believe that one, but
actually, I just got the chills. I've never like seen anything in your house, but remember that time I heard Bailey playing upstairs? So me and Kenzie and Bailey, well what I thought was Bailey, we were all home alone, and me and Kenzie, we were like 16 maybe.
I think it was the summer. Yeah, we were like, we
were younger because Bailey,
driving.
yeah, we were younger, we were just started driving, and like Bailey wasn't allowed to stay home alone. That was the thing. And it was summer, and so me and Kenzie are getting ready downstairs. I'm all ready, so I go up to the living room, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, Bailey, like, we're going, like, come downstairs. Like, I can hear her upstairs, like,
you can
playing.
hear, like, toys being played and, like,
toys,
footsteps. Like, yeah. There is like, somebody upstairs.
I could hear, like, yeah. So I was like, Bailey, come on. Like, I literally even said, I know you're up there. And she wouldn't come down, so I ran upstairs, like, going to get her, and I, like, opened her bedroom door, and no one was there. So I sprinted back downstairs, and I told Kenzie, and she was like, Bailey's still in school, because Bailey goes to, like, an all-around, year-round school, like, during the summer.
We totally forgot.
Yeah, and so me and Kenzie just went outside and sat on the porch and, like, called her mom.
I think that is one of the most...
That's like the scariest thing that's ever happened to me ghost-wise, because I heard it. The chills, like,
I think
so
the
bad.
Scariest one that I've ever experienced is when I was younger, and me and Bailey still shared a room upstairs. My mom was in London, and my dad had broken his ankle actually that week, and he was watching us, and we were all asleep. It was probably like 2 a.m., and being 10 years old, 2 a.m. super late. So we were all dead asleep, and all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off like crazy, like all of the fire alarms in our entire house go off. And like that normally doesn't happen. Normally just one goes off. And so everybody wakes up, the lights are all on, and we can't find Bailey. at all. And at this point, we knew Bailey had seen little boys, or this little boy, a lot. She'd always describe a little boy in a blue shirt coming into our room all the time.
Oh, that's so creepy.
She was probably like 3 or something. Literally all the time she would say, oh, I'm gonna go play with that little boy, or that little boy just went in the closet, I don't know why. Stuff like that, like creepy ass stuff. We couldn't find Bailey, and we're like searching everywhere. My dad can't walk because he has a broken ankle, so me and Cameron have to search the whole house. And then all of a sudden we're in the living room and we hear Bailey like screaming, crying from the basement. And so we open the door. Bailey's just, the lights for the basement are all on, which she can't reach the light. And she's at the very bottom of the stairs just crying. And we're like, how did you get there? Eventually when we calmed her down, we're just like, what are you doing down there? And she was just like, I followed the little boy. And that was it. And then I like couldn't fall asleep that night. That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in my house.
What did your dad do?
I don't even remember because he wasn't down with me and Cameron when we asked how she got there.
You probably didn't even tell him, honestly.
I know, I don't think we told him the ghost thing. Or we did, but my dad does not believe in ghosts at all. But he's seen them. He just like refuses to believe that they're there. That is my dad and my mom were like laying in bed one night. It was like a couple months ago actually. And everybody's door was closed and my mom and dad just both see a shadow pass by their door. And my dad is like, Cameron, get back in bed, because it was like midnight and they had school the next day. And my mom's like, Cameron's in his room. And my dad was like, no, I just saw him walk across the hallway. And she was like, you just saw a ghost. And he was like, no, I didn't. It was Cameron. So they called for Cameron, and Cameron called back from his room. That is so creepy. And my mom was like, yeah, see, it was a ghost. And also, she says that she hears whispers all the time.
God,
I hear them
say
too.
that, no.
Like when I'm when I'm falling asleep and I'm literally almost asleep, I feel like I can hear my name being shouted, but then I wake up and I'm like, was I dreaming that? Or like, did that actually happen? Because I'm not dreaming anything, it's just like, I hear my name.
When you were asleep, and I heard something like fall and like bounce.
Yeah, and then I looked, there was
it honestly sounded like a marble like was bouncing on your chair, like the floor, but you have carpet floor. So like 2 nights ago, me and Kenzie went to bed, like actually rather early for us.
We did.
So it was like 2, and we went to and we went to bed, and I kept waking up, and like I don't like being up at nighttime alone in her house, like in her room, like anywhere. Yeah. I'm always just like, just fall back asleep.
It was pitch black that night too.
Yeah, I know. We didn't have the TV on,
off.
nothing. I was like, and so I finally like convinced myself to fall back asleep, and then I woke back up, but I was kind of like in the between like sleep and awake kind of thing, and I heard something like fall off of her computer desk, and like
that desk.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the dresser. Yeah, nothing fell off that desk.
No, yeah.
There wasn't anything to fall off.
It was definitely that. It sounded like a marble, like, got thrown off the desk or something and was bouncing, like, on the floor or the chair, but she has carpet floor, so it couldn't have bounced, and I heard it, like literally clear as day. Like, I woke completely up after that, and I was like, oh my god, and I just, like, I didn't do anything. I just laid there, and I forced myself to go back to sleep. So I don't get why it would have fallen right then. Like, I feel like they knew I was up and they were trying to creep me out. That's what I feel like. Like, that's what I feel like the ghosts do. Like, they're like, you're awake, like, I just want to scare you for fun kind of thing.
Now that you say that, I really do feel like that's what they do. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys like these type of videos, we obviously have
way more stories that aren't at her house, at other people's houses.
Oh my gosh, Mia.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mia,
okay.
We have so many
Oh my gosh, we have so many ghost stories. We live in Salem, Massachusetts, by the way. So
yeah, which is like town.
Yeah,
like,
which
central,
city?
The whole entire place is haunted.
It's just haunted. So if you guys want more stories, make sure to give this video a like, and we will do it.
I love ghost stories.
Woo! Anyways, give this video a like, subscribe, and why can't I say
Tell
that?
us down below if you guys have any ghost stories.
Yeah, that. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye!
Bye. Was that creepy?